Hi everyone, it's Summer with AstariaSen, and it is day 6 in the Gratitude Tarot Challenge by Science to Soul Tarot with Jen, which I will leave a link to her channel in the description. If you are new here, please subscribe. I talk about Fae, I talk about tarot, I talk about spirituality, just a lot of pagan related stuff, those kinds of things. So if you're interested in that, please hit that subscribe button for me. I'd love to have you with me if you're returning. Thanks for coming back. Let's continue on. So yesterday for my day, I pulled the Eight of Cups. This is not really, it's traditional based because it's the Crystal Visions Tarot, but it's not traditional at the same time. So traditionally in the Eight of Cups, one of these cups, like the guy is usually still holding, and the rest are on the ground, which gives a sense of holding on to something that you don't need to hold on to, or some kind of unfulfillment, etc. And even with the cups all laying all the way around, there is like a sense of something unfulfilled and that kind of thing. But then when you look closer, there's the moon. That's the moon is often illusionary. I can't talk today, but it's illusion based, secret based, things coming to light in the darkness, right? And then there's her, and she's coming up out of the water. She's holding on to stuff that is coming down from above. Okay? So for me, this card is very spiritual rather than like a physical thing. And spiritually, I have been feeling a little unfulfilled. I keep looking for a goddess that I can connect to well, and I keep coming up short. It's not going the way that I want it to, or the way that I think it's going to. And that's been causing me some issues with trying to connect or continue connecting or continuing to try to connect. I mean, I want to, but at the same time, I don't know where to go. I keep looking at these goddesses and I find different versions of the same stories and different ways that these stories go together. And I know that you're supposed to take your own ideas and put them out there, right? You're supposed to take your own idea of the goddess that's trying to connect with you and apply it to what you need, right? I get that. But it's not working out well for me. I even got a book on goddesses that I've been reading from the library when I picked up that stuff about Neil Forslane the other day, which if you've been watching my other videos on the Gratitude Tarot Challenge, you'll know what I'm talking about. Anyways, 8 is also about movement and transition, and cups are emotion. So it is emotionally affecting me, I feel like, this transition, trying to find my way spiritually. And it has been hard to try to figure out what this card was representing yesterday. Yesterday, I did do a lot of escapism, and this card is about escapism. I was trying to escape my thought process and ignoring it and that kind of thing because I don't know where to go and it's a little overwhelming for me and it's bothering me. But I also did come back to it, and I started reading the Goddess book, and I will continue reading the Goddess book that I have. I don't remember the name of it right now, and it's actually in my bedroom sitting beside my bed so that I remember to pick it up again. Because during the day it's really hard to do that. Like yesterday, I had my grandbaby with me and everything else. So for me, when I had to really think about the gratitude for this card, I wrote down some things, like there's the idea that in reverse, you might need to do a little bit more planning ahead so that you don't fall, pretty much. There's also that idea that, in reversed, where is it at in reverse? Trying again. That continue of trying. There it is. That's I put down the word trying so that I would remember. But there's that idea of trying one more time, just giving it another try. So I do want to give it another try. But there's also the walking away. I mean, do I walk away from any of the goddess energy that's affecting me right now and maybe come back to it later? It's not going where I thought it would go or where it feels like it even needs to go right now. And I'm unsure what that means for me, especially spiritually. So, as far as gratitude goes, this was really difficult to try to find the gratitude in it. because that disappointment is there for myself. And sometimes that's a little bit more than I want to deal with or more than I want to look at. And that can be hard for me as well. And then there's also a fear of change, right? I'm used to just doing a general, in my altars, I do general stuff. I do a general goddess energy because I don't have a specific goddess. Even my clay work, example being, this is one of the goddesses I use on my altar that I created. She's not anything specific. She's just a goddess. That's it. She can be whatever I want her to be. And right now, that seems to be what works for me. And I have a severe fear of change. I don't like it when things change. I don't like change at all. I don't want the furniture to change. I don't want where you put my silverware to change. And even if it's good for me, like coming in and my guy building these shelves for me, it was a big change. I had to move everything out of my office. I had to rearrange things. I had to put things where it goes. I wanted them. But the change gave me so much anxiety. I couldn't even be in the room while he was building my shelves. And I was so anxious and so irritable and so sad, and I couldn't do anything about it. And I kind of feel that way about maybe this change with my spirituality. I want to explore more spiritually, but I'm getting used to the way that I'm doing things right now, and I'm relying on how I'm doing things right now, and maybe that's what's bad for me. But where the gratitude comes in is that I have choices. Okay, that's the big thing right there. She's choosing to walk that direction. She's choosing to hold on to what's coming up here, right? And I feel like this is a divine. It's coming down from above, right? Even though it's not exactly like an illuminating spiritual light or something like that. It's almost covered still, okay? That spiritual stuff that she's trying to hold on to, that she's looking for. And the moon's light is just coming out. It's just starting to peek through and show her a little bit of a path down here. So it's possible that where my gratitude lies is that I still have that choice. I can stay where I'm at, or I can move forward, and that choice is mine. And I can be grateful that I have that choice. I don't have to stay in this unfulfilled state. I don't have to move forward. I have to make that choice for myself, and I have gratitude that it is a choice I can make for myself. I am of sound mind, I am of sound body, and I'm still doing research, and I still want to do the research, which is important when you're making choices, right? Being able to know yourself, and I know myself pretty well. So I'm learning how to apply that to choices, especially spiritually. It's easy to apply that. Like, I know myself, so I know, what I want in my significant other most of the time, right? Or I know myself, so I know what my body can and can't handle with food. But spiritually, I spent the last year finding myself and trying to work things out. And I get used to the way things are, and I have a hard time moving with them. But that choice is still mine to make, and I have gratitude that I can make that choice, that I am not standing so much in my way that I can't see beyond it. So I'm grateful that spiritually I have a choice. Spiritually, my goddesses is a general goddess energy. And that's where some of that gratitude comes in, is I don't have one specific goddess right now. I have goddess energy. It could be any goddess, and I'm grateful. Any goddess I need at the time. How fabulous is that, right? How much gratitude could I possibly have? Like, the idea that I'm not limited to just one. I don't have to work with just one. The goddess energy is just there. It is just there for me. And it shows in my clay work. It shows in my altar work. I tend to do my altars every single month via the season and the wheel of the year. And my goddess energy is based off those colors and those correspondences. And I'm not confined to just one goddess. I can have as much goddess energy as I want, and I don't have to be in a little tiny box of this one goddess is the one that I work with. So I think there's gratitude that those choices are there for me. I have my pick. I can choose whichever goddess energy I want to use or need at that time. Whatever I'm feeling, whatever my spirit is pulling me towards is available to me because it is non-specific, okay? And maybe later on I might need that specificness. And I don't need to fear that I don't have a single goddess. But there's gratitude that I don't have a single. It's just whoever I need it to be at the time. So I am very grateful that that goddess energy is there with me. So moving on to day 7's card. Okay. Day 7, day 7, day 7. Oh, what a challenge this has all been so far, but so meaningful and so almost satisfying too. And I'm putting all this down in my journal so that I can look back on it, and I plan on using this more frequently. I definitely do. Okay, let's see. Day 7, gratitude. All right. Let's see what's going to be going on for me today in my gratitude. What kind of thing can I focus on? What do I need to see from my gratitude for the next 24 hours? Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Oh, there's my card. That's interesting. I got, from my day 7 card, Knight of Wands. How interesting is that? I'm not sure where a knight's going, but did I already get a knight before? I got Judgment 4, 6, 2, Page. I got Page of Wands, and this is the Knight of Wands, so this is my second wand. That fire energy, huh? We'll see where this leads me today, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching, and I do have another video coming out later today for my Witchy Wisdoms Wednesdays about the summer solstice. So stay tuned, okay? Thanks so much. Have a very great day.